Part 5 of our playthrough on Hotel Dusk, and it should be the last part of the stream, considering I have quite a bit of time ahead of me to do so, to finish the game this afternoon. I intend to do so. So let's get started. So where we left off, we had to look for Mila, who left Rosa's room, and I think she's on the roof, if I can remember correctly. Why was that guy there? Yeah, they were just done playing bowling. Yeah, but she's not actually on the second floor. You have to go to the roof. Way I remember it anyway. Where did Mila go? Isn't the door ajar or something? No? I don't know, not even. So there's no hint as to where she is, but I think I know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there she is. It's, yeah. Who do you think it is? Who but her? Mila? What's wrong? Just stargazing? It's cold and that's not much of a coat. Rosa's looking for you. Something happened between you two? Did Rosa say something to you? I hand my notebook to Mila. Mila writes something in my notebook. Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? That's what Rosa said to you? So she knows you're looking for your father, huh? Guess you told her about that? Wait, you didn't? I don't get it. Here, write down what she told you. I hand my notebook to Mila. Mila writes something in my notebook. She said, I know your father. Rosa knew your father? She said that? How the hell does Rosa know Mila's old man? Wind's getting chilly and Rosa will murder me if you catch cold. Let's get you back to her room, okay? And with that, we're one step closer to midnight. Ah, she's with me now. Okay. Yeah, it's strange, but it's not actually 360 degrees of movement that you have when you walk with a, well, whether it be with someone or on your own. When you walk, simply. Okay. There it is. It's hide. I found Mila. Mila! Come in quickly, dear. Come on, come on. Where was she? On the roof. What? Land's sakes, no wonder she's cold. Poor thing will catch her death. Mila, you just sit and I'll make you some tea and don't mind what I said earlier. You don't have a thing to worry about, dear. You got a second? What is it? I'm very busy. She insists a lot on nobody being able to talk to Mila. It won't take long. It's about Mila. Yes? Actually, I need to talk to both of you. Oh, alright. Go wait in the back room, okay? Good. I need to give Mila her tea first. Just wait, we'll come back in a second. Alright. Hey, you got a minute? Not now. You're not supposed to try now. Okay. Let's see. Picture frames. Ah, but I can't have a good look at them now. Okay. Let's do as we're told then. Now, while we wait, let's take a look at the picture frames then. Hey, a calendar. No, wait, that's a calendar. Ha 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 ha. Great humor. And, yeah, it's actually not on the right month, because it's supposed to be December already. There's a picture of a couple in the frame. There's a picture of a family in the frame. There's a small desk in the corner of the room. And what about the thing that is on there? Can I take a better look? Okay, there we go. There's an old worn brochure on the desk. I'm getting tired of seeing these things. Wasn't there another one right next to it? Maybe like this? Okay, there we go. That one's more recent. There's a picture of Rosa with a man. Her son, maybe. What now? It's a wooden chair, looks pretty worn. It's a lamp. Wow, what a surprise. Shade looks familiar. Think I wore one like it as a hat once. There's a picture of some flowers on the wall. This must be Rosa's bed. There's a shelf next to the bed. So what now? Do I have to go back to the main room myself without waiting? Okay. Sorry, Mr. Hyde. Sorry for making you wait. How's Milla? Oh, she drank some of my special honey tea and is feeling much better. Good. So what did you want to talk to me about, Out with it. Hold on. I got a question about these pictures first. Oh, Mr. Hyde, why were you looking at my pictures? I got a short attention span. So who are these folks? Those are the pictures of me, Mr. Hyde. Pictures of the bride too? Of course. Oh, now what's that face for? Don't look so surprised, Mr. Hyde. I was young once, you know. Oh, I know, it's just what? This is a bit awkward. I'll awkward you, Mr. Hyde. Out with it. I just thought she was a real good-looking dame. Oh my. So you marrying your one true love there or what? Yes, I was. I thought I was the happiest girl in the world. Yeah, I bet. Of course everybody says that. Yes, but I was serious. I couldn't have been any happier to marry that man. Rosa, you never cease to amaze me. Your husband really that great? To me, he was. He was the best man I'd ever met. So what happened? I think he's on a boat somewhere. No kidding? Married a sailor, huh? I assume he's still a sailor. You assume? It's been quite some time since I've seen him is all. Oh. I think the last time we saw each other was, at least 5 years ago? That's a long time. No, now I'm sure that was it. I remember now because it's when I started to work here. Guess it takes all kinds. I doubt you really care about my husband, Mr. Hyde. I thought you had to ask me about Milla. Yeah, I do. Let me get on that. Well, out with it. How do you know about Milla? What? I don't understand the question, Mr. Hyde. When I ran into Milla, her wheels were really turning. She was thinking about something you said. So what did you say to her? I'm sure I don't know. I haven't said anything to that girl. Wait a minute. Come on, Rosa, don't lie. Rosa, come on, don't start lying to me now. I know you talked to her, and I know you asked who she's looking for. What? And just how would you presume to know about that, Mila told me. Oh, she told you. She told you. Miss Tolkien just up and told you, is that it? She wrote it down in my notebook. Oh. Guess it's silly for me to try and hide it then. How did you know she was looking for someone? It's because of that old brochure. Ah, the one that was on the desk? It was an older one, a faded one. You know something about her that the rest of us don't? And I need you to tell me. I don't know anything. It's not like I'm hiding something from you. Come on, Rosa. Rosa, come on now. Rosa, we've been through a lot tonight, right? Helped each other, had a few laughs. I'm not hiding anything, Mr. Hyde, I swear I don't know boo about that poor girl's father. Her father? Oh, damn my foul mouth. My full mouth. What are you hiding? Please, Mr. Hyde. I promise not to tell. A promise, huh? Okay, let's save. Before I start interrogating her. Do the usual saving thing. Okey-dokey. Yeah, I should close my Facebook tab in my browser because you guys get to hear these sound effects as well at the same time. Okay. Alright. I want to hear what you have to say. What? Talk about the pamphlet, talk about Mila's father, about the promise. There might be an order to this. You made a promise, huh? I think I know who you made this promise to. Someone I know. It's someone I know, isn't it? Yes, as a matter of fact. The person trusted me. Trusted me with a secret. So what's the secret? Well, it wouldn't be much of a secret then. I think I know what's going on with the brochure. You were talking about Mila's brochure. You mean the brochure Mila was carrying? Yes, that's right. She got a ride from that terrible angel boy in 213, remember? I think she showed it to him and that's why he came here. And as soon as I saw that brochure, I knew. It's an old one. What did that brochure tell you? Well, see, I just figured that if she had that brochure with her, then she must be looking for someone who stayed here a long time ago. Makes sense, right? Sure it does. Anyway, that's what I thought when I saw it. Yep, because it's not a recent one. Talk about Mila's father. So what's your big secret? What's the secret, Rosa? Who are you? What are you hiding that can help this girl? I can't tell you, I promised. Yeah, you said that, and I know you mean well. But the person who told you this secret, they told you because they trusted you. I suppose. Then maybe you can trust me in the same way. If it's something to do with Mila, I can help her. And I need you to trust me with it. I'll keep your name out of it. What about her father? You said you didn't know anything about him, right? You do know something. So you do know something. Probably. Probably. What's that supposed to mean? Well, it's just that if that girl is looking for her father, then yes, maybe I do remember something. What did you remember? I can't tell you that. Come on, Rosa, I got you an autograph. I fetched wine labels. Trust me for once. I don't know. I don't have a secret agenda, Rosa. I just want to know what Mila was doing here by herself, and what her father was up to. That's all. And why, huh? I want to set her free. And what does that mean? I know a little something about searching for people. I know it's hard. Not something a girl like her should have to face. When you find people that don't want to be found, you learn some hard truth. Mila knows that those truths are coming, but she can't stop looking. It'll hurt when she's done, but only for a bit, then it's over and done with. But until she finds her old man, she's just going to go on hurting. Oh, Mr. Hyde, I don't know what to do. Tell me what you know. I'll make sure it doesn't come back to you. Yes, I heard you before. Well, if it's really just so you can help Mila, I guess I can tell you. I like you, Mr. Hyde, and I do trust you, I guess. I like you too, Rosa. But you have to swear that you'll look for her father. You told her you would, so you have to promise. I will. Well, you see, it's about the old brochure that Mila was carrying. I knew as soon as I saw it, I knew. I had seen it before. Where? In Mr. Smith's room. His office? No, his personal quarters. He normally won't let anyone go in there. But he's such a lazy man, and he asked me to clean it once or twice. And anyway, that's how I saw the brochure. And once I saw that Mila had the same one, it all became clear as day. You want to fill me in? The poor girl must have been here a long time ago. Why do you think that? Because Dunning told me so, that's why. See, he only became the owner of this place some 5 years ago. And that brochure is much older than that, which made me curious. So I asked him about it a little while back. About where he got it, and he told me. He said he had stayed here once with his family a long time ago. And that's how he got the brochure. Wait, Dunning has a family? Well, I can't be sure about the details, he won't talk much about himself. But last year I told him a bit about my husband, and then he talked about his family. What did he tell you? He has a daughter, but I think she lives pretty far away. A daughter. So that picture. That's right, I pretended not to know anything when you brought it up. But I think the girl in that picture is his daughter. But something happened that has kept them apart for quite some time. So when I figured out that Mila was looking for someone, I instantly thought about Mr. Smith. That's why you told Mila that you knew her father? That's right. Oh, it just felt so perfect. But Mila just looked so sad and then she left. I see. Mr. Hyde, you don't suppose that Dunning really is... No, he's not. Oh dear. Mila's father is a gallery owner named Robert Heavens. Oh, but I was so sure. Oh heavens, I opened my big mouth and spoke without knowing, that poor girl. Don't beat yourself up about it. How can I not? I mean, she... Well, now I'm just all kinds of confused. Why? About Dunning. I thought that was why he was upset when I took Mila in, and why he wouldn't get anywhere near her. So I guess there must be something between them, just not what I thought. Maybe so. You know what Mr. Smith said to me? He said, you take her to the police first thing in the morning. And when I asked him if that was really the best thing to do, he couldn't even look me in the eye. Mr. Hyde, I'm just like you. I just want to help this poor girl. I'll do whatever I can. But you have to help her. I will. But I need to know one more thing. Is there a painting of an angel in this hotel? An angel? Yeah, wings, halo, little clouds, angel. No, not that I know of. But we do have lots of apple paintings. Yeah, I noticed that. Land's sakes, those things are everywhere. Pictures of apples all over the hotel. Now, why anyone would need that many apple paintings is beyond me. Rosa, I don't care about apples. I care about the angel. Well, we don't have one. At least I've never seen it. Just apples. Again with the stupid apples. Can't sneeze without hitting one of those. Hold on a minute. Okay. There's even one in my room. Don't worry, I'll find your father. Let's hope so. Is there something on the table there? No. You can't really examine anything in this room, it seems. amplifier down there, yeah, isn't lighting up. It's my pager. I've got to call Ed. Might as well take those stairs since they're right there. Guess I should give Ed a call. She's still in the office at that time of night. Red Crown, Rachel speaking. Rachel, go home, seriously. I was going to, sweetie, but I'm worried about you. I'm fine. You're the one who has to go home at midnight. Aren't you sweet? But I'll just make Ed give me a ride. Anyway, he's right here. Hide, what's a good word? Tell me you got good news, Ed. Tell me about Gallery Me and Robert Heavens. I shook something loose. Looks like this gallery of yours closed down 7 years ago. No kidding. Yeah, it was one of the older galleries in Santa Monica. Seems this Heavens fellow inherited it from his grandfather. He was 23 when he got it, and that was back in 1933. Sounds like he had some success. That's what I hear. Art types say Evans had a good eye for rare stuff, was real good at finding undiscovered works by famous painters. He make any money? Plenty. When new art shows up from famous painters, folks pay attention. And then all of a sudden, nothing. Gallery shuts down 7 years ago. Why? Got no clue. When it closes, Evans does a runner and disappears. And he's been gone ever since? Yeah, real missing persons type stuff. Hyde, you said his daughter was in that hotel? Think she's been looking for him this whole time? I don't know, I don't think so. I rang up some old friends in LAPD and asked about your case. They say no one in the family ever pressed for a full search. That's interesting. I looked into the Heavens family, by the way. Wife Mary died in a plane crash in 1960. They had one daughter, named Milla. I got a couple calls in to some other folks. I'll ring you if it pans out. I appreciate it. Don't worry, something pops up, I'll get you on the horn. Pronto. So Robert Heavens went missing 7 years ago. What the hell happened to him? And I want to know more about Dunning's daughter. Alright. I'm getting close. Let me think about this for a bit. And that's the end of another chapter. That one wasn't very long in the end. I asked him to check two things for me. One was Gallery Me and the other was Robert Heavens. He just said so again, so... That's it. I asked Ed to collect info on Robert Heavens and Gallery Me. I borrowed an old cassette deck from Louis' room. Then I used it to listen to Iris's tape. It seemed to be a recording of some shady transaction. The person who sent the tape to Iris was Grace. That's right, Grace sent Iris the tape. Seems that Iris is actually Grace's little sister, and she's come here to try and find her. From what Iris said, it sounds like Grace is connected to the angel painting. I asked Louis to check the guest log from 2 years back and see what was there, and then we went bowling, go figure. While we were knocking pins, we found something odd in the hallway planter. The thing we found was a small key, or an old key. That's it. When the bowling ball broke the planter, we found an old key. The key's got no markings or anything on it. I got no idea what it's used for. Rosa stumbled across me and Louis' little game and was less than thrilled. But she stopped yelling long enough to tell us that Milla had vanished. Ever the heroes, Louis and I went to search for her. When I found Milla, she was on the roof. That's right, Kid was on the damn roof. Rosa said something about her father that upset her. I took Milla back to Rosa's room, then the Wonder Maid and I had a chat. Rosa told me that Dunning has a daughter. She thinks there is a connection between Milla and Dunning, but but she doesn't have any real proof. When we were done, my pager went off and I called Ed. He had some info on Mila's old man, Robert Evans. Seems Evans took a powder after he closed down his art gallery. He went missing about 7 years ago. That's right, Evans went missing 7 years ago. Even made the LAPD missing persons list. Has Mila really been looking for him this whole time? Iris' tale, Rosa's confession, Ed's new info. Things are starting to come together, but I still got questions. Questions about Mila's father, Dunning's daughter, and some picture of an angel. The strands of this mystery are starting to fray. I can see them getting rough around the edges. And Bradley, I think your story is the one thread I need to pull. The one that will make this whole damn thing unravel. And with that, that's another chapter down. 2 more to go, I think. If this is chapter 9 now. Yeah, it is. A painting of an apple, huh? Okay, that one is 5. Rosa said there were 5 apple paintings. Now let's inspect that one. There's a painting on the wall. It's a still life. There's a letter painted into the picture. A Y? A picture of 5 apples and the letter Y. Okay, I should probably write this down. Okay. And I should probably write where I found them, by the way. Room 215. There are other apple paintings besides this one. Well, I know there's supposed to be one in the corridors as well, I think. There's a painting on the wall. It's a still life. So there's 2 here. Guess I should check the apples themselves. No? Oh, there we go. Second floor corridor. 2 apples, letter E. There's still another apple painting. Well, in that corridor, I guess that's all of them. Let's go back to, what, the lobby, or... oh, there's one over there, I think. The restaurant, maybe? The bar? Okay, that one has 3. There we go. Picture of 3 apples and the letter N. There's still another apple painting. Okay, so that one is 3, letter N, first floor, corridor by the restaurant. Let's write it down like so. Okay. Maybe in there. Let's see. No. That place is still open. Probably not in the kitchen. I'm expecting... yeah, inside the pantry, that wouldn't make much sense either. What about perhaps the rooms on the 2nd floor, maybe? Some of them anyway. I didn't check the lobby and the front and by the front desk. No. No. Apparently not. I wonder if in that room where Bradley was staying, there was a painting that was lying on the floor. Well, it was laid down on the floor, more like. Yeah. Well, there's another N. How many apples does that make? 4 on that one, I think. Oh, yeah, I guess it just tells the order. It's just like 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. So yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I have to tap the letter, by the way. Let's see. Okay. Picture of 4 apples and the letter N. So I'm guessing the last one must have only 1 apple. This is the 4th apple painting I've seen. I need to find one more. Well, I know for a fact that I haven't seen any in the guest rooms, like in any of those other occupied rooms. In Dunning's own quarters, I can't remember if I found any. What about that room on the 1st floor, though? Yo, hide. Speaking of whom? Not you, Louis? Where you been, man? I've been all over this place trying to track you down. I finally found Mila down in Rosa's room. Looks like someone found her and let her there, yeah? Man, you should have said something. Made me waste all my time like that. I was looking for her too, you know. Sorry. Nah, I get it. Just forgot all about old Louis again, yeah? No, I see what it is. Knock it off, Louis. I got some new info. About Mila? It's about her father. Seems her old man went missing 7 years ago. Trip, man, that's a long time to be off the map. So what, Mila's been looking for her pops this whole time? Maybe. Something rough happened to her, but I don't know the full story. I have to poke around some more. Pardon me if I keep yawning, but I didn't get to sleep a lot last night. Barely slept an hour or two or something, because it was much too hot. Yeah, well, check this. I got me some info too. It's about that old key. What's that key for? Oh, and I also did that B&E that you wanted to find out about Melissa's ma. Looked up the guest book from 2 years back. Was Grace here 2 years ago? Just point me to the apple paintings. What? Those crappy things? Man, what you want to know about those for? Just a hunch I need to check. Rosa said there were 5 paintings, but I can only find 4. Apples, huh? You sure you ain't been hitting the Bourbon again, Hyde? Oh, okay, let me think. Yeah, I got the 2nd floor hallway. Yeah, and your room too, you remember that one? I saw those. There's also one in 217 and one at the end of the central hallway. Alright, right, yeah, let me see. Now, man, sorry I don't know about the last one. Bummer. What's the old key for? It's the key for the booze cellar. And are you thinking what Louis thinking? Probably not. Guess I had to try, yeah? Anyways, this is the one key old man Dunning never let me touch. Didn't even keep a copy with those other keys what he keeps in the office. But man, hiding it inside a plant? Never would have guessed. What a trip. Yeah, it's odd. So was Grace here 2 years ago? See, that's the thing, man. I don't know. Guest logs in the office only go back 1 year. I got no idea if he's dust the old ones or what. Gotcha. So hey, Hyde. You gonna go scope out that booze cellar? Yeah. Well, just hurry up before Dunning finds out you have that key, dig? Listen, I gotta swing over to 7 Stars and close up shop. But come down to the cellar after 1, dig? Louis, oh crap, man. What in the Sam hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be minding the bar. I'm going, Mr. Smith, I'm on my way. Then get to it. Thought I could trust ya with watching my bar. Don't make me regret it. Yes, sir, I'm going. Louis runs down the hall. Damn kid, got a whole lot of learning to do. I'm sorry you had to hear all that, Mr. Hyde. Don't worry about me. Well, ain't you just a big sweetheart? But tell me something, Mr. Hyde. Why are you talking to Louis at this hour anyhow? Just bored. That's so. Well, alright then. Excuse me. Dunning stomps off down the hall. Okay. So I've got to meet Louis in 40 minutes. Well, the game is probably gonna remind me, but I might as well write it down. Damn, pen won't write correctly. Louis, 1 p.m. Booze cellar. Okay. What now? I wonder if it's in that room. I have a hunch that this is where it is. The door's locked. Isn't that the kind of suite that he wanted me to have? Well, I should ask Rosa, perhaps. She said she'd turn in for the night, so... Or in Dunning's room. This door's not opening without a fight, and I'm too tired to kick it. Okay. Well, Mr. Hyde, what can I do for you? You got a minute? Of course. It's a bit late. Sorry for intruding. Have you learned anything about Mila's father, huh? Well, have you? Rosa, it's been about 20 minutes. I'm good, but not that good. Oh yes, I suppose not. Well, I guess you'll just have to put on your sleuthing cap. But I may have one thing. Yes? Mila's father is a guy named Robert Havens. Robert Havens. Robert Havens! Oh my goodness, oh my stars. Easy, Rosa. I take it you've heard of him? No, I'm just excited. Oh. So your father's name is Robert Havens, is it, Mila? I wonder where he could be. Never you fret, Mila, honey. Mr. Hyde is going to find him for you. Right, Mr. Hyde? Sure. Now tell me, where's the fifth painting now? Listen, where are those apple paintings you were talking about? You said there were 5, right? That's right. Are there really 5? For a fact. This hotel isn't that big, you know, and I've counted them many times. Those paintings have been here as long as I have. I guess you saw how each painting has a different number of apples? Well, I was sure that had some kind of meaning, but I darned if I know it. I tried asking Mr. Smith about it once, but that man is just useless. Who knows, he told me. I bet he knows, the old coot. I don't know about that, but I did learn something else. Truly, ooh, tell Rosa. Come on now, there was a hidden letter in each painting. Letters? Goodness me. I think those letters mean something. That's why I need to know where all the paintings are hung. I see. Well, there are 3 on the 2nd floor and 2 on the 1st floor, right? Wait, there are 2 on the 1st floor? Of course, there is the one in the hallway and then... Oh, but you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know about the one in the special room. Room 111? You have a special room? Sweet. Okay, I'm curious. What's the special room? It's at the back of the lobby. It's the only room like it in the entire hotel. And that's where the 5th painting is? That's right. It says room 111 on the door. There we go. I knew it was there. Can you get me into room 111? So you can see the apple painting? Is that it? Well, I suppose so. Alright, but only for Mila. And because I'm a little bit curious too. Thanks. I'm going to have to sneak the key away from Mr. Smith. Once I do that, I'll go into room 111 and wait for you. Then you can just slip in later, okay? Good. Got it. Mila is counting on you to figure this all out, so don't mess it up. And for mercy's sake, don't let Dunning know about any of this. Sneak around. Rosa sneaks off down the hall. Okay. Now what? Should I ask Mila about her old man? Mila. Alright. Don't look at me like that. I'll just wait until I know what's what with those paintings. You coming along for the ride? Hyde. Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Hyde? Where do you think you're taking Mila? Don't you know what time it is? I left my watch at home. No! Pulling a young gal like Mila around the hotel in the middle of the night? I don't need creeps like you in my place, and you better not be here come sunrise. Hit the road, you creep! Nice job, Hyde. Guess I should have listened to Rosa. I'll get the key to room 111 and open the door. Just be sure that Mr. Smith doesn't see you. I'll meet up with you at room 111. I wasn't careful enough. And I didn't save like in like recently, so I'm gonna have to replay through a small portion, I guess. Oh no, they set me back right there. Okay. Well, that's good. But this time I will save. It's kind of dark. Okay. But if I go back to the lobby that way, won't I get seen? Ah, she opened it for me. Well, she's inside actually. Okay. So you managed to avoid Mr. Smith, did you? I'm sneaky when I need to be. I don't doubt it. The apple painting is in the back. Go on now. I'm on it. I'm just going to wait here with Mila if that's alright by you. So what's in this place? Oh, a mirror. Actually, I think that reflection is a bit too high. Like you can see the couches, but you're not supposed to be seeing them from that angle, I guess. Hey, you got a minute? No. When she's shifty like this, now hurry up and go look at that painting. Well, I guess there's nothing else that you can really take a good look at in here. Ah, there it is. Okay. There's a small desk in the corner of the room. And nothing inside of it, I guess. Otherwise I would get given the choice to look inside. Okay, there's a phone. And the painting is right here. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Hey, there's an AC in that room. Not that it's needed in December, but... What do you know? It's a still life painting. It's an apple painting. Hang on a sec. So that one is room 111. So it is number 1. There's one apple. Okay, there it is. A J. A J. Okay. A picture of an apple and the letter J. Jenny. My mama was said, life is like a box of chocolate. I wonder what they mean. Jenny. Jenny? If I arrange them in order of the number of apples in each painting, it spells Jenny. Jenny. Wait, I've seen that name before. It was on the birthday card I found in Dunning's office. So... well, what does that tell me? Ah! What now? What now? Mila! Mila! Oh, Mila! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh no! What do we do? What do we do? She's not breathing, I can hear her. What? Do something, Mr. Hyde, help the poor girl. Help Mila. You have to close the DS, I guess. You can't get any air in from all the way back there. You okay? Yes. What the? She spoke? Mila? Don't take Jenny. Holy crap, she's talking. Huh? Mila! Dear, your voice. Oh, what a blessing. This is a true miracle. Mila, you can speak again. Your voice has returned. Mila. You okay? What's wrong? I remember. I remember. I remember. It all went dark, just like that one time. Mila, sweetie, dear, how did you lose your voice? It's okay, you can tell Rosa. Mila, hey, take it easy. Just tell me what happened. How did you lose your voice? Let's save. I don't want to have to restart the whole thing. Although this is not really like an interrogation like the others can be, so I guess there's not too much danger here. What did you remember? I was playing with her in this room. This room? You've been here before? Yes. Are you sure? Please, dear, answer Mr. Hyde. She's more annoying than helping. Who were you playing with in here? Jenny. I was with Jenny. I was waiting for Papa. What did you mean when you said like that time? That time everything went dark. It went dark when I was waiting for Papa. Mila, when was this? When I was 9. So how old are you now? 7 years older, I guess. 16? 19? Oh, okay. Well, no, then 10 years ago, okay. 19, that's what they said. Someone had to tell you? Who said that? What happened, Mila? I don't know. It was because I was over there for a long time. Why couldn't you speak? How did you lose your voice? I was scared. Jenny was crying. Jenny said, "Help me." I was scared. Who's Jenny? Who's Jenny? A girl? A friend I met here. My friend. Papa said, "Stay and wait" with Jenny. So we played. But Jenny, someone took her, didn't they? Who was it? A man? A strange man with a scary face. Mila, where is your father? I don't know. The gallery was gone, so we came here. Papa and me came here. How long have you been looking for him? A long time. Ever since I woke up. A long time. You said you were over there. Where is that? Robin's hospital. I woke up. I was in a bed. No one was there. Wait, Robin's hospital. Isn't it the hospital where that Woodward guy who was a surgeon? So I tried to call for Papa, but I couldn't speak. And your mother, sweetie, where was she during all this? Mom wasn't there. She was in a crash, a plane crash. I waited for Papa for a long time, but Papa never came. So you came here? When did you wake up? Don't know. I was asleep for a long time. Then they told me I just woke up. Oh, Mila, you poor girl. You must be tired. Let's get you back to Rosa's room. It's okay, I'm going to take good care of you. Mr. Hyde, I'm going to see to it that this little girl gets the rest she needs. You'll have to ask her about your paintings later. Why not? Nothing else has gone according to plan tonight. Mila and Rosa leave. So what about it now? Hey, there's another cool painting right there. Let's see. Look at that, another painting that's not ducks playing poker. Well, okay, I guess there's nothing else of importance in here. Mr. Hyde, I'm sorry, I couldn't sleep and I overheard. Hey, Doc, how's the night treating you? I've felt better, but I think the worst is over. At least I hope. Yeah, me too. Did something happen? You seem tired. I am tired, but I'll live. In that case, can I trouble you for a moment? I need to ask you something. I'm not loaning you money. You just came out of room 111, right? Yes, what of it? Well, were you with her? With who? The woman. The young woman in white. She just came out of that room with the maid. You mean Mila? Mila. That's it, that was her name. What's your story? You know something, spill it. Yes, I just remembered something when I heard her name. Her name is Mila Evans. How do you know Mila? Well, if she was interned in the hospital where he worked, he might have met her before. How do you know her? She was a patient at the hospital where I worked. Yeah, there you go. Interesting, yes. Robin's Memorial in Santa Monica, but I never expected to see her here, not at all. Pardon me. What was she doing in the hospital? It's an odd case. She was brought to us unconscious with no visible injuries. She spent almost the next 10 years in a coma. 10 years? That's a long time to be in the dark. It sure is. We didn't see any sign of hope, but then half a year ago she just came around. The attending physician was astonished. He called her recovery a miracle, not that I take stock in such things, but unfortunately we had trouble contacting her family. Now let me ask you something. Did you know her family? Know anything about her family? Yes. Her father used to come in once a month and check on her progress. His visits were clockwork. He came once a month for 10 years, without fail, but for some reason he never appeared after she woke up. Sounds like he picked a bad time to hang it up. Yes, perhaps. We tried several times to contact him, but he never returned our calls. Oh, and the bills had all been paid in advance. No one ever came to see her besides her father. He may have no idea what has happened. You ever meet her old man? No, I heard about it from the nurses and such. Right. Oh, and Mr. Hyde? I just remembered something else if you can spare a moment. Go ahead. Do you remember the first time we met this evening? When I thought I had heard your name before? I just remembered why. I don't know how I missed it, but well, anyway. Let me take a wild guess before he gets started with the story. Bradley got shot down, so he would have had to get to an hospital to get the bullet removed or something, and this guy is a surgeon, so Bradley might have been one of his patients with the same name. Oh no. That's not quite it then, I guess. Right before Mila woke up, she had a new visitor. Keep talking, Doc. His name. The name of that visitor was Kyle Hyde. Oh, you're kidding me. When we couldn't reach Mila's father, we thought, the hospital. They tried to notify this Hyde fellow, but to no avail. Mr. Hyde, did you visit Mila before she woke up? Wasn't me. I see. Well, please keep an eye on her, and try to keep her from overdoing it. I can't imagine she has fully recovered her strength yet. Excuse me. Kevin leaves the lobby. So Kevin knew about Mila. And Mila came out of a coma 6 months ago. And somebody named Kyle Hyde visited her. Could that have been you, Bradley? Pager, huh? Maybe Ed's figured out something else. Alright, we're almost there, I guess. Okay, let's see. Oh, you have to pardon me, but I'm so tired. Oh, I spaced out a little. Okay, let's get back into it and not fall asleep just yet. It's okay. Let's get to my room. Guess I should give Ed a ring. Hyde, what's the good word? What, no Rachel? Everybody's gotta go home sometime. Listen, I just heard a little chestnut about Evans. You sitting down? 10 years ago, Robert Evans bought himself a little place called Hotel Dusk. Robert Evans bought this hotel? Yeah, seems Evans bought this thing in 1969. He owned it for 3 years, then sold it to some mope for a song. So he sold it 7 years ago. You must be tired, Hyde. You're repeating everything. Anyway, he sold it to Dunning Smith. You probably met him by now. I don't know what you found here, Hyde, but that place has a troubled history. Tell me. Dusk used to be a real party joint, but in 1969 it just shut down, you follow me? Means Evans shut the place down the moment he bought it. Now why the hell would a guy do a thing like that? Who buys a business just to shut it down? Shoot. My ears itchy. And why he said it to Dunning Smith. My thinking is that Evans played Smith and dumped the place, but I don't know. Lots of questions here, Hyde. You might not like where this night of sleuthing ends up. I'd get ready for a bad surprise. Thanks, Ed. What? Who's that? You got visitors at this hour? You're busier than I thought. Looks like it. Well, I'll leave you to it. Watch your back. Yeah? Ah, it's Rosa. Oh, Rosa, now what? Oh, Mr. Hyde, it's just terrible. Rosa, pull yourself together. What's going on? It's Mila. What about her? She hasn't come back. He came and took her, and she hasn't come back. Mr. Smith came and took her away. Dunning? Yes, I was trying to take Mila back to my room, you know. And then Mr. Smith just came out of nowhere. He told me to take Mila to the police first thing in the morning. But then I told him, oh, what a fool thing I did. I told him she could speak and that we knew why she had to come here. Then he said there was no need to call the police at all. And then he said that he was going to have a little chat and he took her away. Wait, he took her? Yes, oh, what is going on? Where are they? I figured they went back to his room, but no one answers when I knock and... What should I do, Mr. Hyde? Go back to your room and sit still. I'll go find them. Alright, if you say so. Rosa turns and scurries off down the hall. Dunning and Mila are having a chat, huh? I guess I should try this room first. Yup. But what time is it again in the game? It's not 1 PM yet? I think it's that way. Yo, Hyde. Huh? Louis. I just got done talking to Mama Sass, my man. Heard the boss man came and took your new friend away, yeah? That's cold. I was about to check his room. Better you than me, my brother, but I got your back if you need it. Otherwise, I'll swing round the hotel and see what I can find. Wait, Louis, what about the wine cellar? No, man, I ain't been there yet. Check it out. I'll swing by once I take a bus through Dunning's room. Whatever you say, officer. Bluey runs off. No one here. Oh, blimey. My eyes just want to close on their own. I have to hang in there. I have to finish this today. Okay, so that I already examined before. Wait, there's a small picture on there of it. I can't examine it though. That picture frame I already looked at before. Well, let's get to the other room then, I guess. To the next one. Just a sec. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. Wasn't there something there? Yeah, because that's the picture I remember. That's a pretty big refrigerator. There's a glass bottle in the refrigerator. Ah, shit. Hold on. Oh, no, okay. It's okay. There's a glass bottle in the refrigerator. There's a blue sludge inside the bottle. What the hell is this? I think this is paint. I got some old paint. There's some jam here. Wonder what flavor it is. Bottle of booze? It's a chilled bottle of booze. Oh, why do you tempt me? And now in the next room, what can we find? It's a picture of Dunning and a young girl. Looks like some kind of wood carving. There's a brochure on the desk. There's a hotel brochure on the top of the desk. This brochure. This is the same brochure Mila was carrying, the one from 10 years ago. Why would Dunning have one of these too? What's this? There's something written here. It's a sketch of a wine cellar with some kind of symbol on it. The date on the paper is 1972, that's 7 years ago. The article reads, Osterzohn's works, while smaller pieces, feature a distinctive expression. Light and shadow are used in a way beyond that of any other contemporary artists. Overflowing with a sensibility that is subtle yet bold, these canvases charm easily. They can also capture the purest essence of a thing in a single fleeting moment. Most notably, the work Angel Opening a Door is a masterpiece. It so opens ambiguities in the viewer's powers of imagination that even the layman can. Nice 50-cent words, pal. I wonder if someone wrote this. But why would Dunning keep a newspaper article about Osterzone? I'll get the Osterzone article. Nothing of importance. Well, there doesn't seem to be much else to be examined anyway. got to be something here. I'd better give this place the shakedown while I have the chance. What could it be? The old brochure? Wait a minute, I forgot something. There's a bunch of birthday cards in the drawer. I've seen this card before. There was one just like it in the office. Happy birthday, Jenny. The cards are all addressed to Jenny. What does this mean? That the guy is a creep? What else? What could that symbol written on the old brochure mean? I need to figure this out, and fast. Oh, you know what? I need myself some coffee. That's what I need. I'm thinking of perhaps going get some to help me stay awake. Lift all the way through the pantry. Oops. Here. Could Mila and Dunning be here? Well, Louis was supposed to have opened the door before, so once I heard about the apple paintings from Rosa, I decided to have a look. There were 5 in all, 2 on the first floor and 3 on the second. I found one of the second floor paintings in the hallway, and I found another one in my room. The last one on the second floor was in, I wrote it down, yeah, it's room 217. That's right. The last second floor apple was in room 217. I found 5 apple paintings in all. Each painting had a different letter written on it. I had Rosa open room 111 so I could look at the final painting. Then I rearranged the letters that I found in each of the paintings. Had to mix them up so they matched the number of apples in the paintings. When I finished, they spelled out the name Jenny. That's right. They spelled the name Jenny. Once I solved the puzzle, I went back to Mila and Rosa. I found Mila on the floor. Her breathing had stopped, so I had to give her mouth to mouth. When she came to, Mila was able to start talking. I grilled her for a bit and learned a few things. Like that she had been to this dump. Sorry, I pressed the button a bit too quick. When they came here, Mila was... when she was here before, she was 9 years old. That's right. Mila was 9 years old when she came here with her old man. She made friends with a girl named Jenny. Guess the shock of seeing Jenny get abducted put Mila in a coma. Mila went under when she was just 9 years old, and she was in that coma for a long time. Kevin told me he knew her from his time at the hospital where she stayed. And the name of that hospital was Robin's... something. That's it. And it's so hot in here too, it's not helping me. She went to Robin's Memorial Hospital in Santa Monica. She only woke out of that coma 6 months ago. When Mila regained her voice, some of these mysteries started making sense. Then Ed called and told me about the hotel's previous owner. Seems Robert Evans bought the place 10 years back, then dumped it on Dunning. Then Rosa showed and told me that Dunning had taken off with Milla. Dunning wasn't in his room, but I dusted the place anyway. I found something in his desk drawer. It was birthday cards. Jenny is the name of Dunning's daughter, the one Rosa told me about. Okay. What kind of shitty dealings were they up to? Evans and Milla, Dunning and Jenny? 2 men and their daughters. And what about the Kyle High that paid Milla a visit? Was that you, Bradley? Outside in the LA night, the worst side of humanity has license to roam. And here, inside the hotel, am I going to find something that I don't want to see? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm getting close to the truth, Bradley, and to you. Okay, let's save our progress. If I can. If it's gonna let me. What the? Louis! Hey! Pinch his nose. What happened? Ugh. That looks like a break. Hit by a brick on the head. That must be painful. Okay, well, before I start this chapter, then excuse me for a moment while I just go and fetch myself some coffee to drink, because otherwise I'm just going to fall asleep there from lack of sleep from last night. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Mr. Hyde? Mr. Hyde! Mr. Hyde, wake up! Oh, what am I going to do? You can't be. Are you dead? Land sakes, Mr. Hyde, get up! Ugh. Ow! You're alive! Must be, being dead wouldn't hurt this bad. Thank goodness, I'm so glad you're not dead. Are you going to be alright? Well, are you? Yeah, I think so. It's killing me. I hear you, brother. Got me a whole 42nd Street traffic jam blaring away. You going to make it, Louis? Yeah, man, I'm breathing. But I got a knot on my noggin the size of a baseball. You and me both. I'm glad that's all it is. To come in here and find the two of you on the floor, goodness. I neared to faint it clean away. What on earth happened? We got thumped good, some dirtbag hit us from behind, yeah, Hyde, and it looked like the outline of Dunning, I might add. That's my take on it. I walked in here and saw Louis on the floor. When I went to check on him, somebody dry gulched me, never saw it coming. Who would do such a thing? Didn't see a face. How about you, Louis? You see what's happened to you? Now, man, all I saw was stars on the floor. I was checking out the shelves in the cellar when I got whacked. Ow, can't believe how much this hurts, man. Know how you feel. That's enough whining from both of you. Pull yourselves together and act like men. Mr. Hyde, Mila hasn't come back yet. She's still gone? Yes, and I'm as worried as can be. I can't believe any of this. Just when the girl starts to talk, she up and vanishes. Wow, hold up, Mama Sass. Mila started talking? When did this happen? I ain't heard quite about that. I just haven't spoken to you about it yet, Louis. No. Same old song and dance. No one tells Louis nothing. So when did Mila start talking? And did she say anything about me, huh? Focus, Louis. We were in room 111. Rosa opened it so I could highball an apple painting. Apple painting? The one that what you've been looking for? That's it. There are 5 of them in this joint. And each one's got a different letter of the alphabet in it. String all 5 of them together and they spell out a name. Jenny. Jenny, I don't know no Jenny. Jenny, but that's the name of the girl Mila was talking about. Yeah, it is. Whoa, slow down. I just got cracked upside the head, remember? Did Mila start talking while he was looking at the painting? No, it was after. I came out of the room and she had keeled over. What? She fainted? For a fact, poor thing lost consciousness and then stopped breathing. Oh man, trip. But Mr. Hyde gave her mouth to mouth and saved her life. Louis isn't gonna like it. Mouth to mouth? Hyde? Oh man, talk to me, brother. You're an idiot, Louis. Once Mila came around, she started talking, and that's all there is to that. I think room 111 triggered something. What's that? She remembered coming to the Dusk 10 years ago with her father. You think that's true? Yeah, sounds like she was playing in 111 with this Jenny kid, but then somebody up and snatches the kid right in front of her. Ow, get out of here. I took Mila back to my room and Mr. Smith showed up. He told me to take Mila to the police in the morning. Well, I told him that Mila could talk and that we didn't need the police's help. Mr. Dunning's eyes got as wide as hotcakes and he said he had to talk to her. Wait, so he took Mila? Man, this is trippy. But I think I follow you so far. There's more. Kevin Woodward knows Mila. Melissa's pops? Woodward's doctor down at Robbins Memorial Hospital. Mila was a patient there for a long time. You did not tell me any of this, Mr. Hyde. Is the poor girl sick? Not exactly. She was in a coma for 10 years. Oh my stars. And 6 months ago she wakes up. Woodward says it was a total surprise. Man, now my melon's really aching. You can't make up crap this weird. Let me make sure I follow. Mila was here 10 years ago. Yeah, I dig that. But then she goes under for 10 years? That's crazy. It gets crazier. Woodward told me Mila's old man used to visit her once a month. Nice guy, right? But right before she opens her eyes and rejoins the world, her old man vanishes. No one's heard from him. Oh, that poor man. It's possible he doesn't even know that she recovered. Possible. And that's why Mila's trying to find him. Yo, Hyde, you sure we ain't still knocked out? This is the freakiest story I ever heard. Better sit down then, Louis, cause I ain't done. Right before Mila came around, she got a new visitor. Wasn't her old man either, it was somebody using the name Kyle Hyde. Alright, that's enough, you gotta be kidding me, right? Cause if that's true, then you know who was at the hospital. I know. Whole thing blows my mind, man. Mr. Hyde, I'm awfully worried about Mila. We have to hurry and find her. Where she and Mr. Smith have gotten to. Yeah, I know. But we also have to check out this wine cellar. It's a shelf designed to hold alcohol. Bless you, shelf. Alcohol is leaking out of a crack in the bottle. What a terrible waste. Alcohol is leaking out of a crack in the bottle. Oh, okay, well, it says the same thing. It's a case of whiskey. There is one missing. There are whiskey bottles in this case. There are 3 bottles in here. Can't I simply pick another one and put it in the like empty space? Hold on a minute, there is one on the shelf up there. There's a whiskey bottle on top of the shelf. This whiskey, it's the same stuff that was in the case on the back shelf. This bottle is only half full. Just maybe I pick up a half full whiskey bottle. Don't need to check the rest. I think I'll put this whiskey bottle in one of the open spaces in the case. What's wrong? Something about that whiskey bottle seems odd to me. Huh? Like what? It's just a whiskey bottle, nothing to think out about it. Trust me on this one, I know whiskey. Spare me your expertise, Louis. If I say something's odd, it's odd. Why is there a half-full bottle of whiskey in the wine cellar? If you're going to open a bottle, why wouldn't you put it in the bar? Wait, Louis, have you been down here drinking on the sly? What? Come on, Mama Sass, give me a break. I run the bar. If I want a drink, I'll pound them down up there. It has to be... Does it have to be full? Maybe it has to be. Wait, that poster. It's a poster. Can't examine it. Because I was gonna say a poster that size could hide something behind it. Well, that one seems to be full, isn't it? Hold on a minute. What should I do then? Dirty wooden box. I can't see any other whiskey bottle. Or wait a second. What if I use that bottle on the other bottle? Ah, okay. Perfect, didn't spill a drop. Now I'll put it back in the case and I pick up a whiskey bottle. Yeah, he says he's going to put it back in, but it doesn't do so automatically. You have to do it yourself. Okay. I'm so hot in here, for God's sake. Huh? What was that sound? Well, there was a click. I heard a click. Where were we supposed to look next, Hyde? Mr. Hyde, where is Milla? God's sake. Come on now. Ah, okay. You have to examine the whole thing. Huh? Whoa! Trip, man! Oh my stars, what's going on? It's just a hidden passage. Relax. For God's sake. Crap, hide your stairs behind the shelf. Yeah, this is why we got cooled, Louis. Somebody didn't want us finding this. Oh man. Did you know this place had a basement? I had no idea. The only one who ever comes down here is Mr. Smith. Well, he's the one who got away with Milla, isn't he? Put two and two together. And after all, the name Jenny is all over his own room, so, hello. Okay. What next, Hyde? What do you think? I'm gonna follow the rabbit down the hall? Not by yourself, you ain't. I'm going too. No, stay here with Rosa. No way, man. No damn way. I'm going with you. You'll do what I tell you to do, and I'm telling you to wait here. Give me one good reason. I need backup. I don't know what's down there. If something happens, you're going to have to come to haul my ass out of the fire. I'll see that he stays put, Mr. Hyde. If you're not back in an hour, I'll send Lewis after you for what good that'll do. Yeah, alright, Hyde. Be careful, brother. And in we go. Who knew there was a place like this under the hotel? Ooh. Mysterious music. Yeah, let's save. Save all that I just did. A suspicious looking bit of the wall there. And then basement. I moved the bar out of the way. What a surprise. Knocking's not doing me any good. Wait. Just head on inside, Hyde. Shelves, huh? Those look interesting. Huh? Footsteps. What the? I heard someone bar the door. Damn, I think that thing's airtight. The door's been closed from the outside. I better figure a way out of here fast, or I'm a goner. And indeed, you can die in here. It's completely possible. There's a book on the shelf. It's called Life Trivia. This ain't trivia, this is some kind of random folk wisdom collection. How to sharpen cutlery, huh? This should be fascinating. It's common practice use whetstones or crock sticks to sharpen blades. But did you know you can also use aluminium foil? Instructions. Take the blade you wish to sharpen and use it to cut up some aluminium foil. You'll be shocked at how sharp the blade becomes. 101 uses for pencil lead. This is the dumbest book ever. Pencil lead is great and it's actually graphite mixed with clay, but it's still great. It can be used to lubricate and increase the conductivity of electrical contacts. Just grind the pencil lead into powder and sprinkle it on electrical contact points. Sounds simple enough. Okay, hold on a minute. I think the game registers the passage of time based on how many things you click on or something along those lines. Just a sec. What's this? Title on the spine of the book reads Ostazone the Phantom Painter. This is all about the discovery of Ostazone's works. It was published in 1963 and it was written by Robert Heavens. I picked up a book on Ostazone. Hold it. There's something stuck in between the pages. It's a photo. That's the little girl I saw in the photo from Dunning's room. This must be Dunning and Jenny. I got a photo of Dunning. There is a date written on the back of the photo. May 18, 1967. Huh, 518. 518, that sounds like a code that I should write down so I don't forget. Where did I put that piece of paper? It fell down. Don't know when. 518. Nothing interesting written here. This is a pretty random filing system. Crap. Ah, no. It's getting hard to breathe. No. No. Not yet. Hang in there. There's an old guest register here. What do we have here? The guest register from 2 years ago? Let's see if I can find Grace in here. Here she is. August 1977, Grace Woodward. This proves that Grace was here 2 years ago. Okay, well, I'm done inspecting this part. There's a toolbox under the table. Hey, look, a hammer. I love hammers. I got a hammer. Never turn down a hammer. Who knows when I'll need to stomp somebody. There's something in the drawer. These scissors are dull. I couldn't cut hot butter with these things. I found a file. It's paper with some weird ink on it. How can I read this? I don't have a clue. There's something in the drawer. There's a lockbox in the drawer. 518? Is that it? There we go. There's an old envelope inside the lockbox. The letter is addressed to Dunning Smith. Sender's name isn't anywhere on the envelope. Wait, what? This is your last job. Finish it and you're free. Should I write this down? I won't ask anything further of you. However, your secret must never be revealed. Keep silent and I promise that Jenny will one day be returned to you. Go back to Hotel Dusk, be patient. September 9, 1972, Robert Heavens. Heavens sent this letter to Dunning 7 years ago. That's the same time Heavens closed up his gallery and disappeared. Our secret must never be revealed. What do these letters at the end mean? I wonder if it's some kind of code, and I should probably write it down because there's a suspicious looking machine right next to it that looks like a computer, and I think it has something to do with that. Z H W V M Q A L C V V Q V O. Yeah, by the way, yeah, watch out for capital letters. A capital U Q B P. What could it be? I don't have aluminium something. Adhesive remover, black light, discarded envelope, pencil, old paint, Odell brochure, article on Artezone, book on Artezone, photo of Dunning hammer. What if I use the hammer on it? Door won't open. Not going to get anywhere using this right now. I'm getting dizzy. No, please no. It's almost too late. Not going to get anywhere using this right now. Come on, why not? What's this thing supposed to be? Might as well turn it on and hope it doesn't blow up. Huh? Nothing happened. That seems odd. This cable is attached to the machine on the table. I wonder if this thing is plugged in all the way. The machine on the table is plugged into the socket. It's plugged in, but it doesn't look like it's making enough contact. That means it's not going to conduct electricity. Alright, now maybe I can do this thing that I wanted to do earlier. Okay. Where's the pencil? Okay. Hey, I can use this to sharpen my pencil and... It's a patience game. I wonder if that's a trick that works with pencils we make nowadays, because they probably don't have any like lead inside of them or something. I got some graphite powder. This should improve the contacts on that plug. Let's just hope I don't die before I get there, though. First, pull the plug out of the socket and sprinkle some of this graphite powder on it. Plug it back in. That should do it. Now what? So. But no. Isn't there a shift button, or doesn't have? Maybe it doesn't matter if it's a capital letter or not. W-A-B M-Z-H W-V-M Q-A L-C-V-V. Or should I just input spaces instead? Yeah, like so. L-C-V-V Q-V-O Q-V-O A-U-Q-B-P Q-B-P. I think I've got it, but oh no, I have to retype the whole thing because I don't have the number that goes there. How do you get this though? Did I forgot something? Hold on a sec. Where's my pointer? Okay. But I might die from going in and out of these things. Okay. Hello, how are you today? Hey, RB. Sorry, it took me a while to realize you had sent a message. Sorry, I was so much into this. I'm doing good, thank you, but it's so hot in here, though. Okay, so I have to input 18 here. And I think all it does is shift every letter like 18 letters forward or back or something, and then it just transcodes whatever you input. W-A-B-M Z-H-W-V-M V-M Q-A L-C-V-V. No problem. It's hot here too. Really tropic, actually interesting game. I was really focused on it too. Yeah, I won't say tropical temperatures here, but the atmosphere is heavy because we have thunderstorms all these last few days, and floods even in some areas of the country. A-U-Q-B-P Q-B-P. Enter. Osterzone is Dunning Smith. There you go. Well, holy crap. This thing is some sort of code breaker, and this is the secret that was never to be revealed. Huh? Who's there? Yo, hide. You in here? Open up. I'm dying in there. There is not much oxygen left. Louis, it's me. I'm locked in. Yeah, I dig. I'm gonna open the door, man. Oh, my savior. Yo, hide. You alright? Think so. I was getting worried, so I came to check up on ya. Good thing too. Looks like you needed my help after all, yeah? Yeah. So how'd you get locked in? The door was open when I came down here. I was poking around when somebody shut the door from the outside. Oh, trip. So where'd this mystery door closer go, huh? Ain't come through the hall, man. Well, there is this suspicious looking bit of wall right there, you guys. Hello? It's right there. Come on. Oh yeah, I should save, by the way, so I don't have to redo this whole thing. In case anything happens. So what, should I just head back? But the guy is still down there, he couldn't have gone anywhere. Did someone come through here? No, why? Did something happen? Well, I have to head back then. There's nothing for it. What, should I go back in there? I watched some gameplay on your YouTube channel, but I missed a lot. But I'll stick around and check it out more. Nice hard style. Well, I'm not too far from the ending of the game, as a matter of fact. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. You're always too late and tune in right before the ending. I'm cursed somehow. It's okay, it's okay. I appreciate you showing up. Hey, wait, what was that? You hear that? What? Hey, check it out, the bricks from the wall. Yes, some of them have fallen. But why are they... Huh. I can see where bricks have fallen off the wall. I can see the wall through gaps in the bricks. These bricks looks like they've been put up recently. Maybe we can... Yeah, something's there. I have a hammer. Yeah, use the hammer. You have to equip it first or something. This isn't working. I need a tool with some heft. Hammer. This should work. Well, that's it, right? Do I still have to break more? Or, Ah, no, okay. That's it, right? Okay. There's a door back there. It's getting more mysterious by the minute. It's painter's workshop or something. Yo, what's that smell, man? Somebody been painting in here? Yeah, Dunning. Huh? You trying to tell me old man Dunning paints? You're tripping, Hyde. Dunning's the one who painted all the apples, Louis. I think the fumes is getting to me. I thought you said Dunning painted apples. You heard right, now keep listening. Dunning's got a daughter he hasn't seen in years. Her name's Jenny. Jenny? That's the name of the girl who was kidnapped from room 111 10 years ago. Yeah, and it's the name what them apple painting letters spell out too. Yeah, but here's something I learned in the basement. Dunning knew Evans before he took over this hotel. Wait, Evans? That's Milla's pops, yeah? You sure about all this? Hard to believe Dunning and Milla's pops were pals. I'm sure, but they knew each other, and they shared a secret they'd die before revealing. That's a heavy secret, man. But you know it, yeah? Come on, brother, let me hear it. You know the angel painting Bradley stole from Niles' warehouse? Dunning painted it. What? You're crazy, that don't make no damn sense. Listen, Louis. The proof is in this room, I'm sure of it. Help me find it. That blank piece of canvas seems very suspicious. It's a huge sheet of canvas. One side of the canvas is covered in white paint. The painting is... Painting? You calling this a painting? What is it? White cat in a snowstorm? It's called monochrome. I tell you, man, I don't get this whole art thing. This paint is real thick. What's going on here? Can you peel it off, maybe? But how? There's not much red paint left. There is yellow paint in the can. There's paint in the bottom of the bucket. There's a painting of flowers on the wall. Well, that's a tool that I could use to peel off the paint, I guess. There's a palette knife on the table. Pick it up. Hey, look, it's a... whatever these things are called. Palette knife, is that it? I pick up a palette knife. Now use it on the crust. Here goes nothing. Yo, man, what you gonna do with that? Scratch off the paint. Do I have to remove absolutely every single little pixel of white paint? It's gonna take a while then. Well, that's your angel painting. Yeah, you really have to take your time too. It's a patience game. Like an anti-stress session. Kind of. Yeah, if there was a... how should I say? Some feedback from the touch screen on the actual Nintendo DS, then yeah. It could be. Because you get the feeling in your fingers. Like popping the blisters on like bubble wrapper or something. However you call that. Well, I guess the upper part looks good enough. No, okay. Okay, there you go, man. Should be good enough. Yeah. That looks like it. Okay. Oh, okay. It registered. Wow. Damn, I'm good. Who'd have thunk a painting was under there? That's an angel, ain't it? Sure is. An angel. You ever see this painting before, Louis? No, man. Didn't spend too much time in church as a kid, you dig? Wait a minute. No way. Yo, hide. Is that it? One and the same, Louis. This is the angel painting Bradley stole from Nile. I need a drink, man. Hell, I need 3. But what? How? What's it doing here? It's like I said, this angel painting was created by Dunning. Yeah, but how you expect me to believe that? Hey Louis, you know the name of this painting? Ain't it angel painting? That's what Danny always called it. No offense to Danny, but it's called angel opening a door. Angel opening a door? Sure, why not? If I gotta buy that old man Dunning painting it, I can believe anything. You're getting loopy on me, Louis, now listen. The rest of the world thinks this was painted by a guy named Osterzone. Osterzone was an artist born in the 19th century, or so the story goes. A couple dozen or so of his paintings were discovered 40 years after he died. And then all the artsy types went gaga over him. Angel opening a door is supposed to have been his masterpiece. So wait, this Osterzone cat really did do an angel painting, and then Dunning like copied it? This isn't a copy, Louis. This is the original. The original, but that can't be right. You said this painting is one of Ostertoes or Osterman or Ozzy or whatever. Still don't get it? Get what? Dunning is Osterzone. Oh, trip. This is like finding out your girl's your sister or something. It's messed up. 3 years back, my pal Danny got plucked over this painting. Thought he could sell it and get enough scratch for us to break out of the city. And here it is, in some secret vault under my damn bedroom a million miles from New York. This blows my mind. Why? Why? The hell is it doing here? Louis. Don't Louis me, man. Tell me. You want to know how it got here? I think Bradley returned it to the man who painted it. What? Bradley returned it? What's that supposed to mean? I think Bradley knew the truth about Osterzone. Or you're killing me, Hyde. He knew Osterzone was just a painter somebody made up. Wait, but you said, look, Osterzone's story is that he was a painter who died before his work was valued. Truth is, no one ever heard of the guy at all. Not until somebody wrote a book about him. Thanks to the book, he went from nobody to somebody overnight, and his paintings started selling for a whole lot of dough. What kind of book is it? It's called Osterzone the Phantom Painter. It was published in 1963. You know who wrote it? Robert Havens. Robert Havens? That's Milla's Pops, ain't it? But that means... Okay, I think I follow. So Milla's Pops is part of this whole angel painting thing too. Yeah. This angel's one popular dame got herself a whole flock of admirers. The thing I haven't figured out yet is why. Why did Evans and Dunning create Osterzone in the first place? And how did Bradley stumble onto it? More mysteries? You know I used to like mysteries. Not anymore, man. You got it figured out? Not all of it, but I think I'm getting close. I've just got to line everything up. Here was what I got so far. Evans' book on Osterzone came out 16 years ago. Then Milla and her old man came here 10 years ago. Yeah, that's when the hotel closed up for a bit. And the story about the girl going missing from the hotel 10 years ago. Oh ho, and that's when Milla went into a coma and got put in the hospital. And it's when Milla's old man bought the hotel. A lot happened 10 years back. Wait. Milla's Pops used to own the Dusk? Yeah. Robert Evans used to be the owner. But 7 years ago, he suddenly closes up his art gallery and disappears. And then Dunning buys the hotel. Hold it. Woodward said Milla's Pops always came to see her in the hospital. And he only stopped coming 6 months ago, yeah? That's what he said. It don't add up, man. When did Dunning reopen the Dusk? 5 years ago, right? Yeah, and Bradley killed Danny 3 years ago. Then you went and shot Bradley right after. Yeah. That scene again. It plays like 10 times over the whole game. Yo, Hyde, can I ask you something? Sure. Why'd you shoot Bradley? I mean, you guys were partners and friends too, yeah? You the kind of cat what hunts down a pal if you think he did you wrong? Just line him up and put him down? Cold, brother. Real cold. I don't know. How don't you know? I heard what he did. Heard he went rogue. I tore up the city looking for him. I finally caught up to him at the docks. I was mad as hell, Louis. I could barely see. I pulled my piece and yelled at him. Asked him why he did it. So what'd he say? Nothing, not a word, just turned and looked at me. There was a message there, but I couldn't read it. It was all too fast. Then he turned, and I thought he was going to make a run for it. My gun was out, and I pulled the trigger. Wah, hey, sorry I asked, you know. But I get it, man. You didn't get to talk to him, never got to hear his side of things. That's why you're looking for him, trying to make your final peace, yeah? Enough about that. We need to focus on what's in front of us. Yeah, man, sure. When did Dunning reopen the Dusk? 5 years ago, right? Yeah, and Bradley killed Danny 3 years ago. And then Bradley vanished with the angel painting. Which brings us to 6 months ago when he checked in here as Kyle Hyde. Right, and that's when Mila's pops vanished. When Bradley came to town. Yeah. But man, none of this means squat. All just a bunch of dates and numbers to me. Unless you got this all figured out. Most of it, at least I think so. Come on, Louis, we have to find Dunning and Mila. We talked to them. I got a hunch this will all come together. Whatever you say, officer. Yeah, it is pretty deep, but obviously I understand that if this doesn't make a lot of sense right here, because it's something that builds up over the whole course of the game, obviously. And it makes a lot more sense when you actually play it for yourself. Also, yeah. So what now? It's a cardboard box filled with paint. Okay. An old bottle filled with paint. I didn't know paint came in bottles. There's some wood on the table. Hey, there's another apple painting behind the thing there. Like the others up in the hotel. It's a blank canvas. Okay. Well, if that's all there is here. The chair is ripped and full of holes. Doesn't mean it's not comfy. Now, about that piece of wall on the right hand side. Check out the wall. Huh? There's a strange line running through it. What do you think it is? It's a door, Louis. The wall's a door. Oh man, this is like that cartoon with the dog and the dude what's always hungry. Is someone in there? Well, they've got to be in there, right? Where else could they be? Dunning. And there's Mila. She's safe, at least. Mila. Hey, good looking. Am I ever glad to see you safe and sound. You alright? Got yourself quite a series of hideouts, Dunning. You make them all yourself? Nope. Yeah, and who did, and why? None of your business. Time to come clean. You're going to tell me everything you know. Start talking. Alright, I hear ya. But just the two of us. I aim to talk at ya alone. Louis, take Mila upstairs. Don't ask me twice. Come on, Mila. Rosa's waiting in the wine cellar. Let's go see her. No. Hey, you can talk, and you told me no, just like all the girls in my life. Stop playing the fool, Louis. Get her out of here. Yeah, I hear ya. Let's go, Mila. No, I'm staying here. I need to hear what he says. Oh, come on, Mila. No, I need to hear it. Well, it's about her dad, after all. Fine, you can both stay. Yeah, telling me I gotta talk in front of the girl and the no-no. Ain't happening, no sir, it ain't necessary and it ain't gonna happen. It might not be necessary for you, but it is for them. What are you talking about? Mila is the daughter of your former partner. Mila came here to find him, to find her father. And the info rattling around in your head is the only lead she's got. Where is my papa? Where is he? And Louis here? You hit me, didn't ya? You lousy, no-good, tight-fisted, back-breaking old coot. Was you trying to kill me? Hell, you could have just fired me. I would have walked away. Of course I wasn't trying to kill ya. Don't be daft. Louis drifted out to the West Coast 3 years back. You know why he left the city? Because his childhood friend Danny was murdered. Murdered? Let me lay it out for you. Danny was killed trying to steal a painting. It was in a warehouse run by a crime syndicate called Nile, a painting of an angel. What? Think you're surprised? I am the one what just found the thing in the damn basement. What do you say? You going to share your story with us? Why'd you bring Mila to the basement? It's cause I wanted her to see the place. Why? Well, this is the last place Evans and me ever saw each other. What do you mean? You killed him here, you talked to him here. I don't think you would have killed him, so I'm going to go with the bottom one. The last place you spoke? What did you chat about? Now, look, that ain't about Ostazone? No. We talked about Jenny. Jenny? Keep going. I found your secret room. I know what's in there. I found Angel opening a door. You found it, did ya? Yeah. Why is it here? Persistent, ain't ya? It's cause that man left it here. I think I know who left it here, Bradley. Yeah, I had that figured out already. It was the other Kyle Hyde, wasn't it? Hey, who told you that? Figured it out. You did, just now. So you know the guy or something? Yeah. The guy who stayed here 6 months ago was my partner, my friend. He's the ghost I've been chasing for 3 years. Partner? Didn't know that door-to-door salesmen had partners. Yo, Mr. Smith, let me introduce, Officer Kyle Hyde. Until 3 years ago, he was a detective with NYPD. Ah, crap. My partner's name is Brian Bradley. 3 years ago, he was investigating a crime syndicate called Nile. But he decided to steal your angel painting and skip town. Hasn't been seen since. Nile, huh? Well, I'll be damned. I guess what he told me was true after all. I found an old letter in the cellar lockbox. I see. Read it, did ya? Yeah, then I used your little code machine and... Real smart guy, ain't ya, Hyde? So smart you can't keep your nose out of my business. Well, let me guess. No need, I'll tell you. I know the secret you and Evans were hiding. Oh. Please, where's my papa? I told you everything about the night Jenny got taken away. Everything. So you have to tell me where he is. You have to. You know where Evans is, don't you? I remember when Papa and I came here 10 years ago. We ate dinner and then he said we had some business to take care of. He told me he was going to meet a friend and that I should play with Jenny until he got back. So we played and I waited for him, but he never came back. We were tired and sleepy and we both fell asleep. Then the door opened and there was a scary man. He grabbed Jenny and tried to take her. Jenny started screaming and crying. She was crying so hard, I thought she was going to die. So I yelled at the man. I ran to him and told him to stop, and then I was flying. I don't remember anything else. I'm sorry, Mila. Jenny. You know what happened then, Mr. Smith? Mila was in a coma, spent the next 10 years laying in some hospital bed. Then 6 months ago, she wakes up and starts looking for her pops. Damn. Are you mad at me? Are you mad that I couldn't stop those men? The ones who took Jenny? Is that why you won't tell me where my papa is? No, girl, that ain't it. I don't know where Evans is. That's why I'm here. It's all I can do. Just sitting and waiting to hear from Evans. Waiting for my Jenny to come home. I'm going to save. I'm going to back out very briefly because I don't want to get the game over. Not now. Not this close to the end. Not after all I've been through without saving previously. Yeah, I haven't saved in like 25 minutes, so I don't want to have to redo the whole thing. Okay, not him, not her, him. Okay. Okay, what did you and Evans discuss? What did Bradley say? Is Evans going to contact you? Let's start with this one. What did Bradley tell you? Night he stayed here, your pal invited me to have a drink with him. Well, one turned into a whole bunch and soon I wasn't feeling no pain. That's when Bradley stops chatting about this and that and asks me if I knew Evans. Some stranger asking you about Evans? I bet I know what you told him. Depends. If he had quite a few drinks, he might have told him the truth. Although I guess him being tied to the abduction of his daughter, maybe he still lied. Maybe even the alcohol couldn't loosen his tongue. You're smart. You lied to him, right? Yep. No way I was gonna tell some mystery man I knew Evans. So this Bradley fella got real quiet like and stared at his glass for a bit. Then he looked up and stared me square in the eye. Told me he was being chased by Niall. Said they was after him cause he knew Evans' secret. I don't know if there's an order in which I'm supposed to be asking the questions. What was Evans' secret? This is what your pal told me, so you might want to take it with a grain of salt. He said Evans actually chose to work with Niall, except they knew him as Norman. Norman? That's what he said. Said Evans was in deep with Niall, said he chose to stay there. Okay, You and Evans talked about Jenny after that night, right? Fill me in. I asked him why Jenny was taken. He said it was cause I wouldn't paint no more. Said if I'd just pick up the brush, Jenny would be returned. Kidnapping is a rough business. I bet I know who organized it. Niall. It was Niall. Likely as not. Leastwise, that's what Heaven said. Told me these Niall fellas knew the truth about Osterzone. Said they wanted me to do more painting. But I told Heavens to go screw himself. Told him no. And that's why they took Jenny away. Why'd you stop painting? Why did you tell Heavens you weren't going to paint anymore? Because I was tired. More popular Osterzone got, the lousier I felt. Evans' plan was moving ahead without a hitch, but to really make it stick, I had to bury my own work, bury who I was. People loved my painting. Collectors wanted them. But all the praise, all the glory, Osterzone got it, not me. Couldn't take it no more. Is Evans going to contact you? Hell, I don't know. 3 years after I lost Jenny, I hit rock bottom. I was sad and pissed off. Told him I knew Jenny ain't never coming home. Took a knife to the paintings I was working on and slashed them to ribbons. I was even thinking about breaking my hand so I couldn't paint no more. Well, Evans saw how crazy I was. He talked me back from the edge. Said he'd take care of everything. Promised me he'd get Jenny back. Said I should just sit tight and wait here. And that he'd contact me soon as everything was square. Then he turned and walked off the face of the earth. Would a guy like that mention his own daughter? Let me take a guess. He didn't say a thing. Evans never told you what happened to her, did he? Sure didn't. That night 10 years ago, we had a couple of drinks and talked about what was what. When we went to get the girls, Mila was on the floor and Jenny was gone. Evans grabbed Mila and raced her to the hospital, and I thundered round like a madman looking for my little girl. The next morning, Evans came back from the hospital. When I asked Evans about Mila, he told me it was nothing and she was fine. He lied then. Why didn't Evans tell you about Mila? I don't know. Ain't got a clue. Well, we're getting to the bottom of this. Let's hear it. All of it. Alright, Mr. Hyde. I'm done trying to hide all of this. I'm gonna tell you everything. Tell you how Evans and me got started. Why they took my Jenny. Why Evans disappeared 7 years ago. And I'll tell you about the other Kyle Hyde I met 6 months back, your pal Bradley. I'll tell you everything he told me, everything I know. Alright, you talk, I'll listen. You want me to get into this in front of Mila? She might not like it. Her call. I want to hear it. If it's about Papa, I want to hear it all. Might be hard. I'm just like you. Just like me. When I told you about Jenny, you wanted to know everything, didn't you? What she said, how she cried. You asked me over and over. Mila. I understand. I understand why you kept asking me to repeat things. I was talking about Jenny. You wanted to hear it all, no matter how terrible it was. You wanted to be close to her, and that was the only way. That's how I feel too. I want to know everything about Papa. I don't care what it is, I just want to know. I think that settles it. Let's hear it then. Start talking. It all started when Evans and me, we was what you called reunited by tragedy. There was a plane crash in Las Vegas in 1960. Two of the women who died on that plane left behind little girls. One was Jenny's mom, my wife. The other was married to Evans. That's your mom, Mila. I was in the airport, just sitting there, numb. Then I saw Evans. He and I had been at the same college, studying art and hoping to be painters. And then 5 years later we're new widowers in the Nevada desert. Took different path after graduation, you see. Evans followed in his father's footsteps and took over the family art gallery. And me thought I was pretty big news, and I tried to make a living as a painter. But no one gave a rat's ass from work. Barely had 2 quarters to rub together. What with our wives dying, it gave us a chance to talk about the old days. We shared a bunch of drinks and talked about everything under the sun. Then Evans said he thought I was a good artist, but he knocked me out my chair. Then he went on praising me and telling me how great I was. Of course, I swallowed it all. He told me something else too. Said he'd given up on being a painter because he knew I was better than him. Then he looked me square in the eye and told me he'd see me famous or die trying. About a year later, Evans comes up with this crazy idea. Said he wanted to prove he had an eye for art. Told me it was my chance to prove myself too. You're a great painter, he said, and history will prove me right. It sounds silly now, but he was so sure of himself, got me all worked up too. We just wanted to show the world what for, you know? Couple of damn fools. Well, we spent the next 3 years thinking up all the details, and between the two of us, we created Marcel Osterzone out of thin air. Evans rounded up a bunch of old canvases and paint from some art museum. Then I painted up about a couple dozen pieces or so that we could say were his. My job was to just stay out of sight and paint till my hand cramped. Evans hung around the gallery and made the art folks think he knew something. He also wrote up a book about how he discovered Osterzone. The one I found in the basement? Yup. It introduced the world to the mystery painter that died too young. In less time than it takes to change a light bulb, his works took off. Collectors started buying up the stuff and paying a fortune for it too. Evans and me were just happy as pigs in filth. Hartworld loved Osterzone and loved his paintings. I just kept painting and painting as much as I could, and Evans sold every last one of them for more money than I'd ever imagined. But about that time, Evans and me stopped seeing eye to eye. Evans liked our scam. He liked pulling the wool over people. He started looking for other ways to fleece people and started getting good at it. But me? The more popular Osterzone's works got, the heavier brushes got. I couldn't take hiding in the shadow of a painter I created. It was too much. After a while, I just lost my talent. I couldn't paint no more. That's what led to the worst day of my life. Evans invited me to the hotel, so I threw Jenny in the car and came on over. Evans brought Mila, and our girls started playing together right away. Kids were cuter than anything. Evans and me left them in room 111 and headed for the bar. We hadn't had a relaxing night in a while. We just shot the breeze, had a couple of drinks, nothing out of the ordinary. Then Evans said he wanted to show me something, so he brought me down here. We were standing right about here. Evans told me he bought the hotel and built this room just for me. Wanted me to hide down here and just keep painting. You're a genius, he says to me. You'll be painting again before you know it. You want to give Jenny a good life, don't ya? All you gotta do is turn into Osterzone again and paint. You'll have enough scratch to give Jenny whatever she wants, make her happy. No, that's not true. That wouldn't make anyone happy. Why would Papa say that? Man didn't have a choice, girl. He had to say that to me, it was all he could do. What do you mean? Any fool could see Evans wasn't behind this hotel, had to be someone else. Seems that in all his buying and selling, Evans got mixed up with some heavy hitters. Hi the Gigabytes, how's it going? And one group of crooks called Nile had their claws sunk into him but good. All you had to do was take a look at this room. Evans didn't make all of this for a mope like me. This was a place for crooks to do all their dirty business. I didn't talk much at first, just let Evans say his piece. We're almost done with this game, I'm almost at the end. But then I told him no. Told him that I wasn't gonna paint no more, so then they took her, Mr. Hyde. That's good to hear, Giga. The damn bastards took my baby girl. They took Jenny. Oh, damn it. Anyway, Evans sat me down and told it straight. Become Osterzone, he says. Just paint, do that and Jenny will come back to ya. The hell else could I do? I moved down here and started painting, and Osterzone was back. But I didn't care about fame or money or nothing, I just wanted my girl back. But she didn't come back. No sir. So I kept painting for 3 years, thinking they'd keep their word. But one day I had enough, told them all to go to hell. That's when Evans sent me that letter you saw. I can tell you the damn thing word for word. This is your last job, finish it and you're free. I won't ask nothing further of you. However, our secret must never be revealed. Keep silent and I promise that Jenny will one day be returned to you. Go back to the Dusk, be patient. He sent me the deed to this hotel with his letter. I tried to track him down, but like I said earlier, I ain't no detective. Gallery was all closed up and I didn't know where else to look. Papa, where did you go? I didn't have no idea how to start looking for him, so I just decided to stay here and wait her out. I made a promise to myself, you understand? I was gonna wait here for my Jenny, and if I died waiting, so much the better. So 5 years back I opened the Dusk back up again, but no one wanted to stay here. People heard stories about the night Jenny was taken and, well, it kept them away. So I made up that load of crap about the wish room and told a bunch of newspapers. Then I tried to run the place, guess you can tell I ain't much of a people person. Did you hear from Evans? No, not a peep. But a couple of years back I got a visit from a gal who used to work in his gallery. She just showed up one day, shaking and nervous as hell. I asked if I could help her, and out of the blue she said she knew I was Osterzone. Also said she knew Evans forced me to do all the paintings. Then she threatened me, said she'd reveal my secret unless I painted one for her. Thought she might know where Evans had gone off to, so I did it. I gave her the painting, but never heard from her again. Nothing from Evans neither. That's interesting. Yep, oh, and then, 6 months ago, that other fella showed up, the one with your name. Okay, Giga. Sure. The one with your name. Got some news about Evans from him. Bradley? What did he tell you? Don't quite know what to make of it. I liked him well enough, so we had a drink. Then he turned to me and asked if I knew Evans. Of course I didn't say a word, just kept nursing my drink, but he kept talking. Said Evans was in deep with Nile and called himself Norman. Then he told me he knew all about Osterzone. This fella knew everything and he just kept talking. Said he knew what created him and that he knew I'd been painting. Didn't think I should say nothing, so I just sat and listened. After a bit he quit talking and just swirled his eyes around. I figured he was done and made to leave, but then he said something real quiet. Told me he made a deal with one of Nile's men, a man named Norman. What kind of a deal? He said they had his sister, said they were holding her hostage. That was the deal that Norman or Evans wanted to make. He wanted your pal to tell him everything the cops knew in exchange for his sister. What? No, I refuse to... Hold on, Mr. Hyde, I ain't done yet. Your pal told me he made the deal. Said he betrayed his friends, but when he went to find his sister, she was already dead. Mila. Oh no. He's holding his sister's dead body, watching the steam rise when he hears a voice. You can't change anything. You sold out your people and you can't take it back. Your sister's dead and you don't have any family left. You got nothing left. Come and work for me. That's the only road open for a man like you. I tell ya, the sound of that voice, he's a wounded man, Mr. Hyde. So then your pal finished his story and his drink, but he never raised his eyes. And I asked him what he done next. He kept looking at his glass, but I could tell he was seeing something else. I accepted his offer, he told me. I knew it was the only way to avenge my sister, the only way to make heaven pay. Bradley. When he finally looked at me, his eyes were hard as any I ever seen. You won't see Robert Evans again, was the last thing he said to me. Next morning, he checked out, left me quite a going away present though. The painting that had been hanging above the bed in 2017 had been taken down, and hanging there was Angel opening the door. He left a photograph and a key on the bed. Photo was the same one you found. Evans always carried that photo with him. And this here is the key. What is this? What's it for? No clue. Key's a mystery I ain't solved. But once I saw the painting and the photo, I knew one thing. I knew everything he told me was true. I have an idea where the key goes. It was a tough pill to swallow, you know. Evans working for Nile. Never believed things could have got that messed up. I took Angel opening the door off the wall and carried her down to the basement. Then I covered the damn thing with a coat of white paint. I just wanted to forget everything I knew about Mr. Robert Evans. That's why I locked up 217 and didn't let no one stay there anymore. And that's it, Mr. Hyde. Oh! Fuck! No! What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Is the stream still on? Oh, okay. I pressed the sleep button on my keyboard by accident. Oh shit. That got me scared. Okay. Let's continue. Everything I know, every last bit. When you showed up claiming the same handle as that man, I got to thinking something bad was gonna happen. That's why I was so nervous. Something bad. Ha. Go ahead and laugh. I'm nothing but a damn fool. Hold on a second. Let me bring the chat back up. Yeah, because I have the sleep button in the top corner of my keyboard and I pressed it by accident. It shouldn't be there. That's an accident I had happening to me in the past. But I'm still here doing what I can to protect that secret. Waiting's about all I can do anymore. So that's it. Ah, I shouldn't press that button either. Yeah, I still have to use that key. I think it goes to the red box that I found earlier. Hyde, what's the good word? I got it, Ed. I finally got it. I told Ed everything that Dunning said. I told him about Evans and Jenny and Mila and Bradley. Ed didn't say a word the whole time, but I knew he was listening. So that's it, huh? Now I know. He had a reason for selling us out. He's alive, Ed. Bradley is alive, and he was here 6 months ago. It's funny. He left all these little clues all around the hotel, almost like he knew I'd be coming. Actually, Hyde, I think you hit the nail on the head. I just got off the horn with the guy who wanted the red box and the magazine. He settled the bill, but said he didn't care about getting the items back. Ed, wait, that means those items were just... Listen, Hyde, lie down, get some rest. You need to clear your head. I'll call you tomorrow. But the red box! I don't want to go to sleep, I want to find out now. If the customer I've been working for was actually Bradley, then the key Dunning gave me in the basement... I tried using the key to open the small red box. Ah, okay. The key turned, the lock clicked. I opened the box, and I saw a letter written in a hand I knew well. This letter. I read the letter, my eyes poring over each word. Hey partner, I'm writing this in the hope that you'll find it and give it a read. 6 months ago I heard that you turned in your badge and left Manhattan. Bradley. I figured it was my chance, so I arranged for you to be here. You know why I did it, don't you, partner? Because I know you. Because I knew you'd solve all the riddles hidden in this dump of a hotel. I knew you'd discover what happened here and what happened to me. You're a damn bulldog, Hyde. I knew you wouldn't let it go. I had to believe that. 3 years ago I betrayed you. I put your finger on that trigger and I made you pull it. You know, Hyde, I can still hear your voice, asking me why. You have any idea how angry you sounded? Of course, you always heard a word a crazy one, but every time I hear it in my head, I see Mila. I see the way Evans killed my baby sister, and I remember the day 6 months ago when I took my revenge. I know you understand, Hyde, and so I'm on the run now. Niles wants me dead, cops want me dead. Some life, huh, partner? Stop looking for me, Kyle. My way is a dead-end street. Let me go. I'm a ghost now. Bradley. Bradley. I can see the surprise on his face when he bears her name for the first time. Mila. He stood by her bed and watched her sleep, thinking all the while of his Mila. Then he took his bracelet off his wrist and slipped it onto hers. And then... Tell me something, Bradley. Did you watch and wait when Evans came to see Mila? Did you kill him? That made me jump. That gunshot, I didn't expect it. That made me jump. And the next morning, I bet that's Rachel. Morning, handsome. So what's the good word? Hehe. Isn't that what Ed always says? Yeah, that's it. Is he there? Not yet, sweetie. I'm here all by my lonesome. Give him a message for me. Tell him I'm going to take some time off. Wait, time off? You? Yeah, gonna hit the open road for a couple of weeks. See where it takes me. Kyle. Did you find Bradley? Is that it? No, nothing like that. I need a vacation. Okay, hon. I'll let the big man know. Ed's gonna kill me, isn't he? Oh, probably. You know, Ed. He'll huff and puff and slam doors and all that nonsense. Probably tell me to get you on the horn pronto. Sounds like Ed. Just make sure you come back, okay, Kyle? I'll be waiting for you. Thanks. She's always the pretty woman on the horn. Okay, Hyde, time to hit the road. Huh? Who's there? Yeah, I think it's time for everyone in the hotel to say goodbye. Now that I've been meddling in everyone's business around this joint. Hey, didn't expect him. Oh, it's you. Look, do you have a minute? What is it? I want to apologize, you know? You? Yeah. I caused you a lot of trouble. I know that, and I'm sorry. Don't worry, long as you mean it, we're square. So what's the plan, Angel? You heading back to Beverly Hills? No, not yet. First, I'm going to the police. Talking to the man, huh? You're turning yourself in? Something like that? You sure it's going to be one hell of a hassle? Yeah, I know. But I did this, and I need to take responsibility for it. Spoken like a man. Oh, wait. Here, this is for you. What's this? You wrote me a letter? No, not me. I ran into that guy Summer in front of his room. I said I was coming to see you and he asked me to deliver this. Guy wouldn't shut up either. Yeah, that's summer. Anyway, maybe I'll see you around. Jeff wanders down the hall and out of sight. So what's the letter say? Guess I'll read Summer's letter. Hope it doesn't put me to sleep. Dear Mr. Hyde, I met Mrs. Parker and spoke at length with her about Alan. What a charming woman. At any rate, I have made her a promise. A promise to find Alan. I am going to start over, Mr. Hyde. I shall pen a bestseller and it will be mine and mine alone. And I have decided to model my protagonist after yourself. When my novel is finished, you will be the first person to whom I show it. Farewell, good sir. May the winds of fortune be always at your back. Oh, joy. A book based on you. Is Iris out of her room already? By the way. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Okay, let's go then. Huh? Good morning, Mr. Hyde. Are you leaving? Yeah, thank you so much for your kindness of last night. I had a wonderful time. You're not a bad drinking buddy yourself. Will you be coming back this way again, Mr. Hyde? Maybe, who knows? You? Oh, most definitely, and next time I will stay in the wish room. My wish will be granted, Mr. Hyde, I'm sure of it. I hope so. Thank you. Well, I'd better get going. Got a lot of miles to make. Take care, dear. You too. Welcome back, Giga. Hey, kiddo. Hi, mister. Nice morning, huh? You finally get some sleep? Uh-huh. When I woke up, my dad was sitting next to me, and he told me good morning right away. Sounds nice. Yeah, and today we're gonna drive to the beach, and then we're finally gonna go home. Yay! That's so. Oh, and my dad told me a secret. You want to tell me? He said that my mom loves me, and that's why she's gonna come home someday. Melissa! Daddy! Good morning. Morning. We're all checked out, sweetheart. How's the hangover, Kevin? Tell Mr. Hyde thank you for being so nice to you. Don't worry about it. I'm glad I had the chance to talk to you, Mr. Hyde. I really am. Let's go, Melissa. Okay. Bye, Mr. Hyde. Into the lobby. Ah, here comes the man. Top of the morning, Hyde. Top of the morning, Hayes. No, you're Italian, remember? To the bone, paisan. So what's the deal? Why are you carrying your suitcase? Don't tell me you're hitting the road already. I am. What? Oh, come on, Hyde. You can't be serious. What now? Cat stuck in a tree somewheres? Grandma Patch need help crossing the road? You're hilarious, Louis, and I'm done helping people. I'm taking a vacation. Maybe get some sun, find a nice beach somewhere and relax. You're relaxing? World's gone crazy. But yeah, that sounds good to me too. So, how's Milla? She's in Rosa's room. Heard she didn't sleep too good last night. All the stuff what she's learned since coming here must be rough, yeah? Yeah, but I bet she'd like to see you, man. Best to stop by before you leave, you dig? I might. Well, I guess this is where we're headed then. Well, let's go. Huh? That's Milla's voice. But Rosa, you can't stay here as long as you want, Milla, honey. There's no need to feel guilty about anything, and for a fact, you're not alone anymore, sweetheart. Louis and I are here for you. Mr. Hyde? Well, no, he doesn't work here. He can't stay with you. Come on. Knock on the door. I'd better just go. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, but I think he still meets her by the door or something on the way out. What do we have here? You checking out? Well, alrighty then. You paid for your room in advance, but I'll be damned if you didn't run up some charges. Dunning, is that a phone bill? Forget it. This time it's on the house. But next time you're here, you gotta promise to stay in my suite. It's a peach of a room. Anyway, you got your room key. Gotta get Wish ready for the next guest, you know? The room that grants wishes, huh? Yep, I hear tales some guests claim the room's magic. You think that's funny? You like laughing at an old man's tales of the fantastic? No, Dunning, it's not that. I was just thinking that maybe there's some truth to it, is all. Maybe it granted a couple of my wishes too. Couple, huh? Almost, RB. Almost. But there's a sequel. There's a sequel to this game which I might stream someday. Yeah, can't get greedy though. Guy like me has a lot of wishes. Not so. Well, thank you much. Year is almost over, ain't it? Happy New Year to ya. You too, Dunning. And I think Mila is going to stop me on the way out, isn't she? I don't want to miss anything. I didn't get to see Iris on the way out either. Where is she? Where could she be? Before I head out, let's check it out again. Oh well, it's closed, so I can't get in that way. Can I still wander around the hotel? The door's not opening. Ah, yeah, they're not letting you. It's heavily scripted, shall we say? Or on the roof, maybe? Could there be anyone on the roof? Unless they finally decided to shut some doors around this place. Aha! There she is. Let's say goodbye. Mr. Hyde, nice morning, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's a bit chilly, but it feels good in a way. You talked to Kevin? Mm-hmm. I told him I was Grace's sister. I also talked about her childhood and how we were raised. How'd he take it? I think he understands. I think he can see how important family is to Grace. That's why she did what she did to raise that money. You talk about the tape? No. Grace gave it to me for a reason and not to him. I didn't feel right bringing it up. Makes sense. Are you leaving? Yeah. Yes, me too. I've got a photo shoot tomorrow. Good luck with that. Say, Mr. Hyde, Grace will come home, won't she? What do you think? I think she will. No, I know she will. Well, there you go. Yes, well, goodbye, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, had to say goodbye, right? And with that, I think it's all the... what? Tenants? Customers of the hotel? Covered. I just haven't seen Rosa. And, well, Mila, obviously. Huh? Wait! Mila, where are you going? Can I go with you? Mila. she's going with him. Well, they're friends in the sequel, so I guess this is it. Hotel Dusk, room 215. Well, that's it. That's the ending for you. So the sequel is Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. But I won't be streaming it like right after I'm just done playing this one. Might take some time in between both. And there are two, how should I say, closely related games in Another Code on the Nintendo DS and Another Code R on the Nintendo Wii, both of which I could stream also at some point. Eventually, I'll get there. There's so many games that I hope to be able to stream that. I mean, I'm not out of choices, shall we say. Plenty of choices. Kevin Woodward. You don't get them to smile a whole lot, all these people. Rachel. The lady on the phone. Actually, even in the sequel, I think you only ever get to talk to her on the phone. I can't quite remember. And this is the third time I play through this game completely from beginning to end, and I still haven't managed to get anything from the vending machine, because every time I play this game I forget to get to make change at the front desk at the only one time in the game when you can make change. So I still don't know what that does. Eventually I'm still gonna have to replay it just for that reason. Yeah, Kitty, I'm going to end the stream in a couple of minutes and then you can head out. So what am I going to be streaming next? I'm not 100% sure, because I said I wanted to stream, what's it called again? What's it called again? Damn it! Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, I had that in mind, because I feel like replaying through this. Well, next month, the Bedrock edition of Minecraft is coming to the Switch, so I'm probably gonna be spending quite a bit of time on that as well. What else? Well, there is a whole bunch of great games that are coming out next month for the Nintendo Switch, and that I intend to purchase. So, like, there's like Crash and Sin Trilogy, there's Ys 8, and there was a third one, I think, that I planned on getting. What was it again? Well, there's at least these two anyway. Can't remember the other ones. So yeah, there's going to be a bit of that coming up in the next couple of weeks. And I might stream a little bit of the game that I have to play for review at the moment, called West of Loathing. It's a game about stick people, and apparently it's all in black and white. It's with stick people walking around, and apparently it's loads of fun. There's a lot of humor in there, so yeah, I might be streaming a little bit of that. Oh, but I have to check out the embargo notes to see if I am even allowed to stream it before release, because yeah, I don't want to get into trouble for streaming something that I'm not supposed to be streaming. So there you have it. That was Hotel Dusk. Is that your job, actually? I was wondering a long time. No, this is just something that I do on the side. No. I'm out of a job, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't that way, but that's how it is. What does that do, by the way? Is that some clear data or something? Okay, well, never mind. Well, this is the end. And I'm gonna have to end the stream here so I can let the cat outside and that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for watching. So this is going to be going onto my YouTube channel like the rest of the playthrough, and I'll see you guys pretty soon for another stream then. Bye bye, enjoy the rest of your weekend.